Welcome to class 8 biology children. In our previous classes we have discussed up to chapter 5. Now we are going to start chapter 6 biodiversity and its conservation. What is our chapter 6 name? Biodiversity and its conservation. What do you know about biodiversity? Variety of living things that populates on the earth surface is called biodiversity. In our surroundings we have seen so many types of plants, animals. Okay, these all can be considered as biodiversity. The variety of living things that populates on the earth surface is called biodiversity and its conservation means, what do you know about it? Protection. Conservation means protection, so we need to protect the plants and animals in and around us. Let us discuss page number 84, one newspaper clip that is 2 AP species on world's 100 most threatened list. It was published in Deccan Chronicle newspaper at September 11. Let us discuss about this newspaper clip. 100 most threatened species are there in the entire world. 100 most threatened species. Threatened species means the species which are ready to extinct, which are ready to disappear in the world is called threatened species. So how many threatened species are there? 100 most threatened species are there in the world. But in Andhra Pradesh we can see two important threatened species. One is Guti tarantula spider. Guti tarantula spider. And the second one is Great Indian bustard. Great Indian bustard. These two are threatened species in the Andhra Pradesh. Let us see. This information was given and released by International Union for Conservation of Nature. International Union for the Conservation of Nature, IUCN, and the Zoological Society of London. Okay, the Zoological Society of London, both they gave us information about Guti tarantula and Great Indian bustard. Okay, Guti tarantula, a spider found in Nandyal and Giddaluru areas of Kurnool and Prakasham, and the Great Indian bustard found in Rollapadu bird sanctuary in Kurnool are the mentioned as the most threatened. Okay, Guti tarantula. Where do we see Guti tarantula spider? In Nandyala and Giddaluru. These are belongs to Kurnool and Prakasham districts. Next, where do we see this Great Indian bustard? In the Rollapadu bird sanctuary. It was located in Kurnool. Okay, these both were considered as a threatened species. Okay, Guti tarantula, scientifically known as Poecilotheria metallica. What its scientific name? Poecilotheria metallica. Guti tarantula scientific name Poecilotheria metallica. Okay, these both were considered as a threatened species in the Andhra Pradesh. Not only these two species threatened in our Andhra Pradesh, even crow, myna, koel, these are also rare sites. These are also in rare site in our Andhra Pradesh. Okay, these birds population also gradually decreasing in our AP. Let us come to another topic, diverse world of under a microscope. Diverse world of life under a microscope. What do you know about the use of microscope? Microscope is useful to observe the microscopic organisms, means tiny organisms. In the chapter The Story of Microorganisms, we have learned about different types of microorganisms. What they are? Algae, fungi, bacteria, viruses, etc. Algae, fungi, bacteria, viruses, etc. These all are microscopic organisms. We cannot see them with our naked eye. They can be seen only under the microscope. Okay, and also about microarthropods we discussed in the Story of Microorganisms chapter. See, we can see that both the microbial world and the visible world around are diverse. Okay, these all the microbes or microorganisms, they are having different types of body parts, and they are having different types of habitats, they are having different types of body structures. Okay, so these all are having diverse means what in about diverse? Changes in their bodies, changes in their food sources. Okay, this is called diverse or diversity. This diversity is also called as variation. Diversity leads to variation. Let us discuss variation in plants. How do we observe variation in plants? Collect two similar grass plants and observe them carefully and list at least five differences. You can add more differences to your list also. So first what we have to do, we need to collect two grass plants and we need to observe them. We need to write differences between those plants. Okay, how the leaves are arranged, how the flowers are arranged, and what is the color of leaves, dark green or light green, like that. Some differences and similarities we need to list out. So if we list out those similarities and differences, then we can get an idea on variations. Variations nothing but changes. Okay, let us come to variations in animals. Here also we need to take two animals like hen, dog, goat, etc. Whatever maybe it is, you need to take two animals. And do you find any differences in the color of fur, nails, claws, hooves, etc.? If they are birds, enlist at least five differences in their feathers, feet, crown, tail, etc. So if you consider only birds, then you need to write differences in their feathers. But ఈకల్లో ఉన్న differences feet, నెక్స్ట్ క్రోన్, టెయిల్, వీటిలో ఉన్న డిఫరెన్సెస్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, వాటిని లిస్ట్ అవుట్ చేయండి అంటున్నాడు. నెక్స్ట్ వేరియేషన్స్ ఇన్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ ఆల్సో. సో అబ్జర్వ్ టూ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ క్లాస్ రూమ్. డూ దే అపియర్ సిమిలర్? లెట్ us consider your classroom. Okay, your classroom contains I think nearly 40 or 50 students. So you consider only two students out of 40 students. Do they have similar characters? No. Answer is no. Observe their hands, fingers, toes, nails, and hair also. Are they same in height and shape? Same? No. How the texture of the skin? Is it dry or oily or smooth or rough? You need to mention it. If he is having a smooth skin, write smooth. Or rough skin, write rough. Okay, like that you need to write. Next, observe two of your classmates who are twins. So if your classroom have twins, so consider twins and write their characters also. Similarities and dissimilarities we can identify even in twins also. Write the similarities and dissimilarities. Will they look like same in the structure and shape? Write your observations. So if you consider twins, will they look like same in structure and shape? Say yes or no. So if yes, write the similarities. If no, write the differences. Okay, write that we need to identify the variations or diversities or changes in the any two living organisms. See, next one, collect and paste some pictures of your favorite cricket players belonging to countries like West Indies, Australia, India, etc. in your notebook. So what you have to do, you need to collect some pictures of cricketers belongs to India. Next, Australia, West Indies. Next, some other countries. Okay, and collect those pictures and paste on your notebook. Write the differences and similarities that you have noticed in them. So what similarities you observed? Color or height or weight? Write like that. Next, what differences you have observed in them? So these differences also you should write. Many kinds of plants and also animals varieties exists in this world through they look similar. Upon careful observation, we find differences or variations between them that leads to biodiversity. In and around us, we can see millions of plants and animals. These millions of plants and animals, they looks like same, but if you observe carefully, you can identify some differences. Differences are also called variations. So these differences are a variations which are useful to create useful to gives a biodiversity in the nature. Okay, let us see biodiversity, a case study. So we are going to discuss about biodiversity by considering a case study. Here in this case study, we are going to study about Rampachodavaram. Rampachodavaram, East Godavari district. 60 to 70 years back, Rampachodavaram had dense forest with a rich heritage of wildlife. So Rampachodavaram is located in the East Godavari district. 60 to 70 years back, we can see it has a dense forest. Okay, and it contains a wildlife also. Wildlife means various types of wild animals we can see. These forests extend up to border areas of Ashwaravpeta of West Godavari district. It extends up to Ashwaravpeta of which district? West Godavari district. Okay. It was an abode for wild animals like tigers. It consists tigers, leopards, chirtapallu, deers, hyenas, okay, foxes, wild bears, means adavi pandi. Next, bears, elugubanట్లు, pythons, cobras, porcupines, means mullapandi, owls, hares, monitors, lizards. Monitor lizards means udumu. Okay, scorpions. Next, gerrymandals. Gerrymandals means these are looks like our desert spiders. Okay, after the erection of mines and other industries, human activities increased. So human activities are increased in that Rampachodavaram area because of the mining processes, because of the construction of industries. What will happen? The many buildings, roads, and stone quarries have come into extents in that area. So forest area was cleared, and so several organisms started disappearing. Whenever the infrastructure is developed in that area, then what will happen? Wildlife starting disappearing. Wildlife started disappearing. Though an area near Maredmilli, Addatigala, it is very closer to Eleswaram. Addatigala is very closer to Eleswaram, was once known as Tiger Valley. ఈ మారేడుమిల్లి అడ్డతీగల. సో ఈ రెండు కూడా ఎలా కన్సిడర్ చేసేవాళ్ళు? టైగర్ వ్యాలీగా కన్సిడర్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. అంటే అక్కడ టైగర్ని సేవ్ చేస్తూ ఉండేవాళ్ళు. షోస్ నో సైన్ ఆఫ్ టైగర్ నౌ, బట్ ఇట్ డజంట్ కంటైన్స్ ఎనీ టైగర్స్ నౌ. Animals like fox and deers are also not seen in these days. So we are unable to see foxes, deers, and other animals present days. Now there are several human settlements in that area. Several human settlements we can see, infrastructures, factories, industries we can see in those areas. Some areas of less dense forests with animals like pythons, cobras, deers, scorpions, etc. we can see are commonly seen. Bears are rarely found. Peacocks have been sighted recently in those areas. సో హ్యూమన్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఎక్కడైతే ఎక్కువగా ఉంటున్నాయో అక్కడ మనం లైట్గా ఏం చూస్తామంటే చాలా తక్కువగా రేర్గా పైథాన్స్, కోబ్రాస్, డీర్స్, స్కార్పియన్స్ చూస్తాం. ఓకే, బేర్స్ రేర్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. పీకాక్స్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ సైటెడ్ రీసెంట్లీ. సో ఇప్పుడిప్పుడే లైట్గా అక్కడక్కడ పీకాక్స్ అనేవి కనిపిస్తున్నాయి ఇలాంటి ఏరియాస్లో. Let us see, do you know? According to noted ecologist Evo Wilson, ecologist scientist Evo Wilson stated that every year nearly 10,000 species or 27 species per day become extinct. So every year how many species are going to extinct? 27 species per day or 10,000 species per day is going to extinct. Extinction throughout the world. If this trend of extinctions continues, the very extent of man will be affected. Okay, so if this extinction is continuous for several years, then what will happen? We cannot see the wild animals in future. Let us discuss about endangered species. What in about endangered species? See, the organisms whose number have declined rapidly and the species might be wiped off from the earth in near future. The organisms which are ready to disappear in near future are called endangered species. Such organisms are called endangered species. Future లో ఏవైతే కనిపించకుండా డిసప్పేర్ అయిపోయే ఛాన్స్ ఉందో అలాంటి ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ని ఏమంటారు? దోస్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ ఎండేంజర్డ్ స్పీషీస్. లెట్ సి ఎండేంజర్డ్ స్పీషీస్ WWF వరల్డ్ వైల్డ్ లైఫ్ ఫెడరేషన్, వరల్డ్ Wildlife Federation or the IUWC full form International Union for the Wildlife Conservation. International Union for the Wildlife Conservation published a book containing the details of endangered and threatened species of flora and fauna called as Red Data Book or Red List Book. Okay, WWF and IUWC both they were published a book. That book contains a list of endangered and threatened species of flora and fauna. What in about flora? A group or a collection of plants. What in about fauna? A group or a collection of animals called fauna. So it contains information about threatened flora and fauna. That book is called a Red Data Book or it is also called a Red List Book. Let us see. The following figures shows endangered species of plants and animals of India. In our India, some endangered species, plants and animals are there. Let us observe them. First one is lion. So it is also endangered. Red fox. Next, single horned rhino. Next, vulture. These four are endangered. Next, see, spotted cheetal deer, loris, black spider monkey, wild cat. Next one, cycas plant, Rauwolfia serpentina plant. It is used against snake bites. Nepenthes plant. It is also called as insectivorous plant. Sandalwood tree, erra chandanam mokka. Okay, so lion, red fox, next single horned rhino, vulture, spotted cheetal deer, loris, black spider monkey, wildcat, cycas, Rauwolfia serpentina plant, Nepenthes plant, sandalwood tree. These all are endangered plants and animals in our India. Okay children, today's class is completed. We are going to discuss remaining topic in our next class. Thank you.